Sometimes in life, you meet a lot of people that may want to make you really, really crazy or really annoyed with them. And sometimes you could face situations that make you feel depressed. Hmm. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here is Rachel, your optimistic driver. In today's channel, I'm going to talk about how to become mentally strong in 30 days. Yes, you need to train your mind like a champion. And before we start, I'm going to play a particular video. We'll watch it. I'll like it if you watch it. And after the video, we will talk. So please subscribe now and turn on the notification icon. Don't forget to like this video and share. So let's watch now.
We need Bain Maum.
You see this guy looking at his phone. It's either he got a debit alert
We
or
need
a
Bain Maum.
message that was devastating, like that made him feel bad, and got a threat from his boss at work. There's another
We need
video
Bain
of a
Maum.
lady in another situation facing almost the same thing of the guy, which
Are
I'll
they
make you
naturally
to watch.
stronger than everyone else? No. Many mentally strong people have simply trained their minds to respond differently to difficult situations.
Okay, so have you ever wondered why some people seem to remain calm when everything around them is falling apart? They face rejection, failure, disappointment, financial pressure, criticism, and difficult situations, but somehow they keep moving. Are they lucky? Are they naturally stronger than everyone else? No. Many mentally strong people have simply trained their minds to respond differently to difficult situations. And the good news is you can train your mind too. You don't have to become mentally strong overnight. No. You just need to give yourself 30 days. 30 days of making better choices, 30 days of controlling your reactions, 30 days of facing your fears and refusing to give up on yourself. And you may begin to see a completely different version of yourself. Yes. Day one, stop running from discomfort. Yeah. One of the biggest mistakes we make is trying to avoid everything that makes us uncomfortable. We avoid difficult conversations, we avoid challenging tasks, we avoid failure, we avoid everything that makes us feel afraid. But everything you run from, and every time you run from that discomfort, you teach your brain you cannot handle this. Yes, your brain has that feeling that you cannot handle it. Instead, why not you start talking to yourself? Tell yourself, this is difficult, but I can handle difficult things. Take one uncomfortable task every day. Make the phone call you have been avoiding. Start the project you have been postponing. Speak up when something matters and do the difficult thing. What you think is difficult, try to do it. Because confidence doesn't come from avoiding challenges. Instead, confidence comes from surviving those challenges. Now, if you have been able to do that from day one to day six, we go to day seven. Control your reaction. You cannot control everything that happens to you. People will disappoint you. Mhm. Plans may fail. Someone may misunderstand you. You may lose an opportunity. You may experience rejection from even those you least expect. But there's a but there is something you can control. What is that? That's your response. A mentally strong person doesn't ask, why is this happening to me? No. Instead, they ask, what can I do about it? That small change in thinking can completely change your life. You don't control the storm, no, but you can learn how to steer your boat. Now, if you have done that from day 7 to day 9, on day 10, stop needing everyone's approval. Everything you want to do, stop getting approval or asking for approval from everyone. If your happiness depends on anyone liking you, you are spending your entire life trying to please people instead of spending your entire life trying to develop yourself. Someone will criticize you. Yeah. Someone will misunderstand you. Yes. Someone will disagree with your decisions. Yes. And sometimes people will judge you without even knowing your story. Let them. Yeah. You don't need anyone's approval. Neither do you need everyone's approval to pursue your purpose. Listening to constructive criticism, it could help, but don't make that make you feel depressed. Don't make that make you settle for less. Learn from your mistakes, but don't allow someone else's opinion to become the definition of who you are. Yes, I'm pointing to you. Yes, you know your journey. Keep walking. Now, if you have tried to do that from day 10 to day 14, on day 15, train your mind to handle failure. Failure hurts. Very true. There is no need to pretend otherwise. But failure is not the opposite of success. Sometimes failure is the part of the journey to success. When you learn from a particular thing, you know that when you are moving to the next step, you avoid that particular thing. Yes. So the person who never falls or who never fails may simply be the person who never tries anything difficult. Yes, because you are not failing, you don't know how it could be. Yes, you just find everything easy and you feel relaxed. Yes. So when you fail, don't say, I'm a failure. No. Instead, say, this attempt failed. What can I learn from it? Not, I am a failure. No. Instead, this attempt failed. What can I learn from it? There is a huge difference. One statement attacks your identity, the other teaches your mind to grow. When you say you're a failure, it has already attacked your identity. But when you say this attempt failed, what can I learn from it? Instead, you are trying to teach your mind to grow. You are trying to teach your mind to correct that mistake that was made and see how you can improve. Successful people don't necessarily fail less. Yes, they often learn faster from their failures or from the failure. Now, on day 20, keep promises to yourself. This may be one of the most important habits you can develop. Yes, if you tell yourself you are going to wake up early, make sure you do it. Walk by it. If you decide you are going to exercise, make sure you stand by it and you do it. If you promise yourself you are going to study, show up for it. Yes, every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build your self trust. And every time you repeatedly break promises to yourself, you weaken that trust. Yes, you don't need to make huge promises, But instead, it's best to start small. Tell yourself, for the next 20 minutes, I will focus. Then make sure you do it. Yeah, your mind learns. Yes, your mind learns. When I say I am going to do something, I do it. So that is discipline. That is self respect. And that is mental strength. Now, on day 25, you have to stop overthinking everything. Your mind can become your greatest tool or your greatest prison. Sometimes you spend hours imagining things that haven't happened. What if I fail? If I start it, what if I fail? What if they laugh at me? They may laugh at me. What if it doesn't work? What if I make the wrong decisions? While you are thinking of these things, it weakens your determination. And while you are busy worrying about tomorrow, today passes us by. You are spending that time of today thinking about tomorrow instead of starting from today, working on today. So you need to ask yourself, is there something I can do about this right now? If the answer is yes, take action now. If the answer is no, stop allowing your imagination to push you to something that hasn't happened. Now, day 30, become the person you can depend on. After 30 days, you may not have a perfect life. Your problems won't magically disappear. Don't say, okay, after these 30 days, your problem will just disappear. No. You may still experience the fear. You may still have bad days, disappointment, or whatever. You may still fail, but something important can change. You can become someone who doesn't abandon yourself when life becomes difficult. You can become the person who gets back up, the person who keeps learning, the person who keeps trying, the person who can say, I don't know how this will work out, but I know I will face it. That is mental strength. It isn't pretending that you don't feel the pain. It isn't pretending that you are never afraid. No. Mental strength is feeling fear and moving forward anyway. So today, your 30-day challenge begins. For the next 30 days, face your uncomfortable thing. Face one uncomfortable thing. Control your reactions. Stop chasing everyone's approval. Learn from failure. Keep your promises to yourself. Take control instead of overthinking. And never forget one thing, your mind is trainable. Yes, you can train your mind. You can become stronger. You can become more disciplined. You can become more resilient. You can become the person you have been waiting for. Don't wait until life breaks you before you decide to become strong. Start training your mind today. Yeah, this is optimistic drive. And remember, a strong future begins with a strong mind. If this message spoke to you, don't just watch it. Start the 30-day challenge. Yeah. Like this video, subscribe to Optimistic Drive, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that they are stronger than they think. Your next chapter starts with the decision you make today. Don't forget that. And if you want me to walk along with you on this 30 days challenge, just send a mail to me. on optimisticdrive@gmail.com, and I'll reply. We're going to work one on one, yes, on the 30 days challenge. Then I also like it for you to comment. Yes, I want you to comment that I can discipline myself. I want that comment. Comment. Just leave your comments in the comment section, and don't forget, like this video, share, and see ya in the next video. Bye.